Welcome back to Afternoon Garage. So today, we're working one last thing on this car. Some paint problems that I've come across. What happened is the day that I painted this, the primer had expired in the paint cup. So what that does is basically it never ever cures. So I had to wait like 2 weeks, and while it still never cured, the paint interface between, say, the body filler or the plastic of this bumper detached. So the paint itself stuck to the primer, but the primer didn't adhere to the vehicle. Let's take a look at that more closely. You see, got all these little air pockets where the paint didn't adhere, or it did adhere to the primer coat, but the primer coat kind of gave up. So it's just pretty much the bottom of the bumper is fine. You can see that looks actually really good. But it's where I took heat here when I pulled the car out. You can see here, this gigantic bubble here is just absolutely ridiculous. So I need to cut these things out as much as possible. There's another one, something here, and something along the edge here. So we probably got about 10 areas. And then up in here, so and this whole piece is just lifted. So I got to take the paint all off of this here. There's one here, at least exposed. I think what I'll do is I'll expose all these parts first, and then kind of trying to fill them and be gentle with it, but definitely need to take most all these out of here. You can see that rippling right going on right there. Identify where they all are, kind of poke at them a little bit, chip them out, and then go from there. So what we have here is a one-piece bumper that's kind of complex. It has this kind of quarter round thing here, and then a flat area. You can also see there's two kinds of paint on here. There's a gloss here, and a satin finish here. So let's start chipping out this bumper, see what we see underneath.
approximately 10 hours later.
One thing to note here is you want to blend that edge, that paint edge. So I have a piece of tape there. Keep an eye out for stuff like that. That may be a problem later on. I'm going to have to slowly feed it some paint. But the important thing to see here is I want to sand a little bit more on that there. So it's pretty good. Maybe a little bit here. And then sand and blend that too. Yeah, it turned out pretty good. Very little problem. You want to make sure to take that paper off before it dries too much so you don't get a, doesn't start peeling the paint off from the top layer. I've had that happen before. If you wait too long, bad things happen there. Another thing that really helped me out was putting that satin on top of this, because what happened is that I was able to sand it and get it really flat, kind of using the satin as kind of maybe just a primer to kind of fill the holes a little bit. When I let it dry overnight, it shrunk down and showed me where the real problems were, so I could sand it out with 400 grit and get it flat before I went and put a top coat on it. So you can see we did it. Looks pretty good. No more bubbling paint anymore. It's something I can work with. I do have a little bit of sag right here, but that's okay. I can compound it out, take some 1000 grit on that round block I had, and sand it down, make it look good. If you like this kind of content, hit the like button. If you know anybody else who would like this, let them know. Till next time.